Hi, I'm Tisha,
Lauren.
and this is the Open Booked podcast. Today we are talking about Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace. But first, what did you read this week, and what are you reading now, if anything?
Yeah, I didn't have a heavy reading week. I did hit my Goodreads goal,
Yay!
so have a little celly for that, 125 books down. I did finish this book, and I did start another book, and it is Queen of Glass. I made it, and now I'm reading it.
Yay!
I'll show and talk about that later because I'm gonna need a couple
Okay.
minutes and I wanna debrief everyone. But that is what I am reading. I don't have an audiobook right now, so I'm sure I'll get one tomorrow when I get to work. What about you?
I also didn't read a ton. I listened to Scrappy Little Nobody by Anna Kendrick. It was
I've never even
decent.
heard of that. Is it a
It,
biography?
yeah, it's her first book and memoir. Anna is a very fast talker and kind of jokey, sarcastic. So it was decent. It was okay.
Okay.
And then I listened to Every Summer After because I swear I don't remember it until a specific scene. Everything after that I can remember, which is
I wonder
so
if you fell
weird.
asleep.
I don't know, but I was like, okay, now I remember a whole third of the way through the book. So I re-listened to that because I listened to it the first time apparently 2 years ago, and of course fell in love with it all over again. And then of course Holiday Ever After, and I started something. Meet Me at the Lake.
Okay, another Carly Fortune.
Yes,
Yeah, she's
yes,
great.
love her.
And there is I don't remember if I had this on the list last week, but there's no release date for the Amazon series that is adapting all of those books. My understanding is they're going to do it in a series format that covers all the books.
Mm,
But they haven't given us a trailer or any info more than that, other than they've shown some like behind the scenes, like who the Floric brothers are and everything.
mhm.
But they are there's a book talk community assumes it'll be summer when we either
I
get
mean,
something or it'll come out.
yeah, I would hope. It's just like the perfect season for the whole storyline.
So cute. I had a similar instance with Daisy Jones and the Six. I
Mm.
It had been marked red. I have the book and I was watching the TV series and I didn't remember any of it. And I'm like, did I actually read this or did I make a mistake and mark it as read? My book didn't feel like it had been read, so I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. I could have listened to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still haven't figured that out. So
I haven't watched the show. I know I read the book because I just read it this year, but I haven't watched the show to compare.
I'll say this. It was super cool, but I think it didn't need to be a show. You know what I mean? Like I felt like
Mm,
some of the episodes I'm like, this is a whole episode about this. I don't know. It
yeah.
just felt kind of drug out.
Mm.
Acting and everything, casting great. Great. But it was long. I struggled to get through it. Okay, should I talk about my book?
Yeah.
So, for those of you that are new here or are just listening because we're covering a Hannah Grace book today, I started an adventure maybe about a month or two ago where I decided I'm going to make my own book. I'm not doing anything illegal. It is for personal use. Just here's my disclaimer. Don't attack me. It is
Yeah.
my own book and it is a non-published work that I found online on a PDF and printed it. So, totally legal. I'm not selling it. I'm not infringing on any copyrights. There are none. It's just is what it is. The story is Queen of Glass, which is the original Throne of Glass Sarah J. Maas wrote when she was 16. So, super cool. I'm really disappointed in this book. I made a lot of mistakes, and I learned. I haven't decided if I'm doing it again or not. TBD. It was fun, all in all, to say that I was able to do this. I'm gonna show it now, and then I'm gonna show where I fucked up. Okay, just looking here, you're like, okay, the two major fuck ups are I put too much glue in these spots. Okay. Like, okay, it is what it is. this is supposed to be off center. I was going to put something else here, and I have some foils I can add wherever. So the cover could adapt, okay? This is a gap so that it can turn the pages. I did these little edges. I'm proud of these. I actually like the way these look. Okay, here's where it gets really bad. It's not even, okay?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, so for those of you not on video, the spine of the book is much larger than the other side of the book. And I know what I did wrong. Multiple steps to progress this. I tried to fix it with glue, and I think it's staying together really well. Like, it flips fine. This all works fine. It functions, okay? But what happened is, number one, I'm not an even folder. So these aren't perfect. They're not going to line up perfect. There's no spread edges going on this book. I actually thought about it, and then I looked at the edges. I was like, no. No. And then when I folded, they weren't even, and then I pressed them, but because they weren't even, it didn't all line up perfectly to get a good press thing. I did it like over a day, which is more than the recommended amount of time. And then when I sewed it, I almost said sewn. When I sewed it together, they were very loose. I even stopped for a week or two after that to figure out if I could even proceed. Because I knew as soon as I picked up his flopping around, I was like, oh god. I read that you could just fix it with glue. So I did double the amount of glue on the spine that was suggested to get that. I will say it's not loose. So that fixed maybe the threading problem, but not the folding mushing problem. Then when I measured the cardstock that goes under here. See, more glue issues. And I should have made it smaller. You're supposed to give like 1/8 of an inch so that the pages can turn. And I should have done less than, I should have done a 16th because of the size of this book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All in all, though, this was very hard, and I am going to be proud of myself for finishing because this was a lot of time. And I have a mad respect for anyone who does this or who still hand makes books because this was not easy. And I like to think I'm a semi-crafty person. This was tough, okay? So, book is done. I have a whole, it's going to be 12-part series, 13-part, because I'm going to do a wrap-up video on TikTok. So if you want to watch the time lapses, my updates, go follow our TikTok. I've been posting about it for a while, but now I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labor and read it. So.
I almost wonder if you shouldn't do the one that was sent to us that we're going to cover next month.
How many pages is it? That'll help me. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. And I will say, this is something really cool that I found. And this is a small business, so I can send the link. Fable and Bind book foils, and you can buy a kit, and the kit has, I ordered a couple because I didn't know what I was going to use. My cover wouldn't fit this one, but you can see it's like a castle, and then I wanted to use this one too, but it wouldn't fit on my cover, so I need to adjust the pages if I do another one to the crown. And then you can even I might add some of this. There's like a flaming sword that I thought about putting on the spine. Oh, sorry, I realized I'm out of the camera view. And they're just really cool designs. So it wasn't super easy to do. It was described very easy, and I messed up. And anyways, long story short, it's a cool small business, and it actually looks pretty cool on the book too. I just need to add some more flair, I think.
All in all, it looks good though.
Thank you.
I know you're not super proud of it, but
yeah,
you should be, because like you said, it took a lot of time and energy and research and trying to find all the parts to make it work. So you did good.
Yeah, I did as good as I could for my first time, I think. And if I do it again, I definitely have learned a lot, so I think my second would be much better. So I think the positive here, I learned a lot. I know what to do and what not to do now, and I can just, keep going if I want. I have all the stuff now, so.
Yeah.
I think this week I'm gonna do a reread of Housemaid
Mm-hmm.
because we have the movie
Mm-hmm.
coming out the 19th, which is the day this launches, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. My note is I think Avatar might be ruining my life.
Which, I mean, we're excited for it, but also I was a lot more excited for Housemaid just because Avatar movies are a whole experience, and it's not one that I want to experience that week. Like, I wish they had flipped them.
Yeah. But I get they want to do it right before Christmas, but usually like big movies like that will launch on Christmas Day because some
Hmm.
people in the afternoons it's their thing to go see a movie on
Yeah, we've done it the
Christmas.
last 2 years.
We've done it too a couple of
Hmm.
times just like, oh, let's just go see a movie. It's great. Honestly, you're in
Hmm.
your PJs, brings blankets, it's cozy. Yeah, I
Hmm.
love it. We've done it on Thanksgiving before too. Anyways, yeah, so if you don't know what we're talking about, the Avatar movie comes out, the third one, which will be 3 hours long, I'm sure, comes out on the same day as The Housemaid. So our favorite movie theaters, which sometimes do take a while to post what movies they're showing, still only have Avatar listed.
Hmm.
And the only movie theater, of course, that has it posted already coming out, like for us to go see, even the night before, is in Fayetteville, which is like a trek for us. And it's not even the good movie theater in Fayetteville. It's not like the Razorback. It's Fiesta, which I've actually heard they remodeled and is really nice now.
Okay.
Someone told me that. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
I avoid Fayetteville.
Same. Except for trivia.
Except for trivia, which is let's go ahead, it's on my agenda. Akatar trivia recap. Well, needless to say, we all lost.
Yeah.
And it was significantly less people than the first trivia we went to, which was Throne of Glass. Maybe it was because it was only 2 out of the 5 books. Maybe it was the day. I don't know. But I was expecting to be nut to butt. Like the last time we had 6 people at a tiny table, and
Hmm.
this time we could spread out, and half the tables were empty, I felt like.
Yeah, I was shocked at how many people didn't show up.
Yeah. We had fun. I did a little side bet with our friend Allie, and so at Quicksilver Trivia in January, I have to wear a onesie. But I said I'm gonna be the warmest, comfiest person there, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Easily.
I brought it upon myself, but she beat me. That was the side bet. Significantly. So it was fun though. The themed cocktails were fun. Like the
Oh yeah.
menu. And they had like starlight style Christmas lights hung like it was the starfall
Hmm.
solstice. It was cute
Yeah.
for sure. If I did post a TikTok if anyone wants to check it out. I took some videos and put it together in a little TikTok. The next one we have coming up is Quicksilver in January,
Hmm.
which we're fresh off rereads for, but I'm sure we'll
Hmm.
read 10 books between now and then, so we'll have to refresh again. Okay. Did you bring your book of the month? Does yours come in?
No, it is supposed to deliver tomorrow.
Okay. I can show mine. I feel like mine always come the day after we've recorded, so I have to wait another week. That's what happened this time too. Okay, last week I didn't have a book haul to show because I was a good girl and didn't buy any books. This one, Crown Tide Alex Astor. I have not read this series, but every time a book comes out in this series, I buy it so that we have it. I did see there's only going to be one more
Okay,
after
that's
this.
nice. Finally.
And she started a adult romantasy which launches early next year, and I did pre-order that. I think it's called Starshade or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
But so this is YA, and she has an adult series. So I got that. This was a pre-order because it came out this past week. Okay, I ran into my first Allurial Book of the Month issue. They had the same book option this month, and I accidentally picked them both. Thank God I caught
No.
it. I caught it and emailed them, and Allurial fixed it for me.
That's
But
nice.
because I had picked Book of the Month first, and I did this, We Who Will Die. I think it's Stacia Stark because it had the option for $2 sprayed edges. I'm assuming this is what you did too.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And I was good and only got one book because remember, I'm on a performance plan. And I'm doing so well. Okay. Aluriel. I originally had picked all three. Fuck my performance plan, apparently. I picked all three, realized one of them was the same as my book of the month, so I went back and emailed, they fixed it. So, I got two. The Wolf King, which, look at this. I just want to pet it.
Pet that dog.
Can you pet that dog? Anyways, they're super cute. And then this one's really pretty. I'm getting clown vibes though, so I don't know how I'm
Ooh.
gonna vibe with that. But
No, I've seen this one and it looks so
okay.
good.
Yeah. It's really small. Natasha Siegel, as many souls as stars. I was trying to read that backwards because in the camera it's like, but look in here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's clown or not. I don't know. But look, the edges are really pretty too.
Yeah.
Oh, this one I forgot to show has a really cool map.
Ooh.
I love me a map.
Empire of Blood. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
the start of a series, right?
I believe it is. I know one of these three is, so this probably was Empire of Blood. Yeah, first installment in a new series set in ancient Roman world, ruled by vampires. Check, check, check. This is Lauren's name written all over it.
I was like, ancient Roman. Okay. Wait, vampires? Okay.
You have my attention. But I believe this one was an early release as well. I think it doesn't come out till later this month.
Yep.
Another reason to get book of the month, guys. Again, we're not sponsored. We just love them.
Is it We Who Will Be or We Who Will Die?
We Who Will Die. Stacy
Okay.
Stark.
Yeah, it doesn't come out until December 30th.
Nice.
It's on our list.
It's the 7th.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And I'll have mine on the 8th.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
Another note I wanted to talk about quickly is we've talked about Frankenstein's quite a bit because there was some confusion with the one and then there's another one that's coming out. I watched the Guillermo del Toro's Netflix and it was great. I think Oscar Isaac plays like Dr. Frankenstein. Phenomenal acting. Plays the mad scientist doctor to a T. Yeah. So good. Did you end up watching it?
I've watched probably 35, 40 minutes of it. So through when he presents his case to the other people and then creates this monster.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. And one thing that I didn't expect is the first half is the doctor's point of view, and then it goes to the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked how it did that, and then it tied the stories together, so you get to see like the varying points of view. My husband loved this movie too. We were like locked in. So good.
Yeah.
Go watch it on Netflix. Highly recommend. Very well done. Like you can tell it's high budget.
Yeah.
Very, very well done. We don't have any other additional updates. We covered quite a bit of the December book releases and movie adaptations last week. Anything else you wanted to cover?
Wanted to mention just a few of the books coming out between the 11th of December and 17th. Let's see. Where You Belong by Kristen Proby. It's a romance and looks so sweet. Vengeance by Rick Campbell, mystery and thriller. A Curse of Ashes by Soraya Wilson, romantasy. You Can Scream by Rebecca Zanetti, mystery and thriller. Birds of a Feather by Kate Stewart. She has that whole series.
She's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That one is a dark romance. Love in Plain Sight by Lauren Connolly, romance. The Red Scare Murders by Con Lehane, historical fiction. The Girl, the Priest, and the Devil. This one has me intrigued, but also kind of scared.
Yeah.
It's a horror, so I don't know. Most of those come out on the 16th. And then last one that comes out on the 17th is Romantasy by Sophia St. Germain, A Fate So Dark and Delicate. And this one looks like it's really good.
Okay.
Just
you had me at Romantasy.
Yeah. And then a couple of book to movie adaptations that I didn't realize we missed were actual books first. The Man in the Basement, starring Corey Hawkins and Willem Dafoe. It came out on Hulu September 26th. And then Die My Love, starring Jennifer Lawrence, Sissy Spacek, and Robert Pattinson, came out November 7th.
Okay, I saw a lot of press of Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson together and had no clue what it was
Yeah,
for.
I
Okay.
had no clue either. So it is based on the novel written by Ariana Harwicks. Don't think I've ever seen it, but now I'm definitely going to watch the movie and then go read the book because it's always better that way.
We don't want to be let down.
Yeah. And then, of course, Running Man is huge. I knew it was a remake of a movie, but I didn't realize the movie was also based on a Stephen King novel by the same name. That one also came out November 7th, starring Sean Hayes and Glenn Powell. And then Hamnet, which I never knew is the story that inspired Shakespeare's Hamlet. So that one came out November 27th.
Okay, so it's in movie theaters right now. I've seen the trailer. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's good to know. See, and I thought until Tisha told me that it was the other way around. Like this was a
Mm-hmm.
play of Hamlet. You just assume it's Shakespeare. He
Mm-hmm.
created everything and everyone copies him. But no,
Right?
that's it. That's really interesting. Okay, now we're gonna have to watch. It looks really good too, based on the trailer. So I feel like either all the movies that are out in the movie theater are so good, or they're all terrible. And I'm like, I can't pick. Not terrible. I'm sure they're great to somebody, but they're nothing I'm interested in seeing. So I either
Mm-hmm.
have I have to pick because there's 3 or 4 I want to see, or I don't. I try to go to a movie and can't pick one because there's none I want
Mm-hmm.
to see.
Yeah.
Man.
That so Tyreek Winters is, of course, our Ledger in Reminders of Him,
Hmm.
but he also started a movie called Him with the Wayans brothers, where he is like this elite athlete, and they, I guess, like alter him. I don't know if mentally or physically or both, with, of course, these injections and all of this training and blah, blah, blah. And it came out when the big trailer for Reminders of Him was coming out. So a lot of people thought it was like already a sequel to Him with Reminders of Him. And they're like, wait,
Okay.
these are totally different movies. That was a huge thing on social media. People were so confused.
Yeah, I get it, honestly. That
Yeah.
for someone who hasn't read any books, like any of the books, that would be very confusing. Sure.
Yeah, because the Him is kind of, it's a horror movie. Like it's kind of
Mm,
scary. And then Reminders of Him is a romance. So it's super confusing.
yeah. Interesting. All right. Anything else, or you want to jump in the book?
That's it.
Okay. I have the blurb somewhere. It's
It's
on the
on the back.
back. Oh, okay. Everything's fine. All Clara Davenport has ever wanted to do is climb the ladder at Davenport Innovation Creative, her family's toy business. Everything was going according to plan until the company was accused of stealing a doll design from an independent toy maker, creating a flurry of bad publicity. With a promotion dangled in front of her like a carrot to a reindeer. Is it Clara or Clara? It's Clara.
Both.
Okay. Clara is tasked with charming the locals of the small town to solve the PR nightmare by any means necessary. Jack Kelly would be happy to never hear the name Davenport again. Less than a year after a guy in a fancy suit appeared on his doorstep with a sleigh full of promises, the company that once falsely claimed they wanted to sign him to their small business program has copied his design. So when Clara prances into town hoping to convince Fraser Falls that her company is not the enemy, Jack is determined not to be fooled by Davenport twice, but Clara has a plan to win over the community, only to realize that beneath Jack's frosty demeanor lies the key to the town's heart, and maybe her own. I loved this book.
Me too.
I'm ready to move to this town.
Yeah.
You know what's in common? I was thinking about this. In common in every romance that you and I love, there is a quirky small town, like
Yeah.
like Stars Hollow.
Yep.
And here's the deal. If you are from a small town, like we are, they aren't really like that, okay? They're not like that. They're crackheads, and it's not like this at all. So I think our minds want to think that our small towns would be like this or could be like this, and they couldn't. So it's like a fantasy land.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
They're crackheads, but at the same time, which we've especially seen this week, for our family, they come together when
Hmm.
absolutely needed. So
Yeah,
it
that's true.
sucks growing up in a small town when everybody knows all of your business before you even do.
Yep.
But when you need them, they're there,
Yep.
sometimes overbearingly. But yeah, it is definitely nice to see kind of the romanticized version of our hometowns
Hmm.
and kind of daydream that that could one day be our real life.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are towns closer. So I don't want to be like overly critical and hateful because you are right. Like the community does come together if something bad happens or, that something needs to happen or
Mhm.
whatever. But there are a lot of crackheads and people don't tell you that about small towns.
Mm-mm. Nope.
There needs to be more dentists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we love a quirky small town. I want a spin-off series of just the man with the net.
Yes. What was it? Roland? Raymond?
I, why did I think? No, it wasn't Harry. That was the name of it. No,
Mm-mm.
whatever his name. In the end, they said he ended up with a podcast in his soundproofed house. I want to subscribe. I want to listen to his podcast. He sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
No, I loved all of the. My favorite thing about this book, you know what's going to happen. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It's one of
Yeah.
the predictable Christmas stories, but I don't care. I don't care that I know what's going to happen.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
love all of the quirky characters
Yeah.
and how they come together and create this, like the bar owner that is like a reader, diehard, and book club. And then there's the obviously grump Mr. Fix It. And then you have the wannabe French old lady. It's just, and then the, conspiracy theorist and
Hmm.
I don't know. I just think it's so cute. And I love how they created Clara to be this obviously Nepo baby, right? But
Hmm.
so humble and sweet and thoughtful. I feel like most of the time they aren't.
Yeah.
Even at first, they may have this like that's the big moment is them changing, but I feel like even her going in day 1, that's just who she was as a person and I liked that.
Yeah, you could tell she genuinely cared and didn't really care about the bottom line because she knew, positivity pays off in spades. So no matter what it meant for her personally or for the company to give up to make this right versus just make it look good for now, she knew that in the end it would benefit everyone just to have this corrected in the most positive and moral way.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved the dog. I need a visual of Elf.
Elf,
Also, the
yeah.
fact his name was Elf is hilarious.
Yeah.
I just need to go to the town. It reminds me of Knock 'Em Out.
Yes. Yeah, that was the same vibe I got. I also wanted to see more of the brother and
Yes.
their dynamic, and even once they start their own business, like, what happened with that? How does she
Yeah.
move and still do the new business? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that I have those questions as well. I think she definitely set it up to where it could be a second one, and I think the story is going to be the best friend and the brother.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, that's just what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But Hannah Grace is known for like building out series like that. Like her other books are that hockey team, Icebreaker. Did you read that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I have read yeah, I read all 3 of them. Yeah. There's 3 or 3 books in a little series. Honestly, I this one wasn't quite as spicy as I was expecting based on her other
Hmm.
books. It's a little bit cleaned
Tame.
up. Tame. PG. I wouldn't say PG. It's PG-13. It's not R, right?
Maybe T like 14
Okay, 14.
or
Yeah.
NC-17 even, maybe. Because
Yeah.
there's some parts.
Yeah. They're pretty brief,
Yeah.
but there are. Yeah. Her other books were very, very spicy,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. I know for sure Icebreaker was because I remember seeing a TikTok of someone being like, "This is in young adult," because it was in the young adult section. Move it. No.
Yeah. I think that's a like an eternal debate for readers who are adults and get caught in these series that we're told are spicy, and then we're like, wait, this is rated YA. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's a constant, like, internal reminder that technically a young adult is 16, 17, all the way to 21.
Hmm.
Yeah, some of them are reading this, but I
I'm
don't
gonna be
agree that they
real.
should.
I don't agree that they should either, and I'm gonna be real. I, at a very young age, started reading the $3 Harlequin romances from Walmart. And then I got the little thing from the inside that you write your stuff on, mail in a check, and they send you like 5 every month. You know what I'm talking about? Did you ever do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Not with those, but yeah. I did it
Yeah,
with
so
Rolling Stone.
no, mine was Harlequin Desire or Harlequin, like they were at probably 14. I just thought it was normal romance. I mean, I was reading Diverge. I was reading all the other huge young adult stuff from when I was that age. This was before my headaches like destroyed my reading life. But I will say they are reading a lot worse on the internet,
For
probably.
sure. Especially with like that, what's it called? The I want to say it's like lib or pub or something.
Pub C, Pub
Witpad. Litpad.
Witpad. What's that?
Yeah.
That's like for their
Wattpad?
AR goals.
No.
Wattpad.
Is that what it is? That
I've
everybody
seen
says that
Wattpad.
Colleen Hoover's books should be.
It's like fanfic, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like we didn't have Reddit. What was the other thing that we used to read stuff like that on? It was what's it called? You know what I'm talking about. It's like
Mm-mm.
Reddit, but not. I'll think
Mm-mm.
of it later.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. I didn't do a lot of online anything as a young child.
Yeah, I did as I got to be a little bit older, but I guess probably 14 and up. But I had to like go to the library. My parents didn't get Wi-Fi until like a year ago. We didn't have Wi-Fi. It's like from the library or my grandma's or somebody else's house. I couldn't do it at mine. Anyway, should we get back to this book? I don't really have much else.
I
It was
don't
a quick
either.
read. It
It
was good.
was.
I loved it. Good main male character. I really actually liked the female main character, which as we all know is rare for me. Cute Christmas town. I
Yeah.
don't know. I definitely read it. If you're a Christmas person, I highly recommend it.
It was a cute little snow globe community.
Snow Globe. I see what you did there.
Yep. Yeah, I had a lot of questions at the end after the epilogue. Like, I really hope that she does continue the series and we
Hmm.
get more of that because, like you said, I want to know more about the best friend. I want to know more about the brother and their business. I want to know more about Flo and even the company that she left. Like, did they end up canceling the Evie doll? Did she ever actually get the recognition? Does she later sue for the recognition because they did steal her artistic design and idea and all of that? So I kind of feel like she
Maybe.
should after the way he just completely disregarded her and has her entire life. So
Yep. I agree. I'd back it up.
yeah, I'd sign
Yeah.
that petition.org.
Me too. I would sign it.
All right, is that all we have?
Think so. Think that's all she wrote.
Okay. Next week is finally since we said it last week, Megan Quinn's Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal, the second in this series about Max Maxenheimer.
I can't wait for the names in this.
Yep. So we are excited for that. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel, however you're watching it on Spotify or YouTube, and read Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal to keep following along with us. And I think we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.